Alright guys, so we got this guy, okay? And it says what pretending to be crazy looks like. So I guess like the police believe that he is crazy or he's not actually crazy. I think he like killed his girlfriend or something. I don't know. We're gonna watch together. I don't know how they could just say he's for sure pretending, or if I can even tell. I don't know. I'm gonna just see. We're gonna watch this and just.
This is 26-year-old Dawson McGee sitting in a police interrogation room in the early hours of a Tuesday morning. The Monday night before, he stabbed his own mother to death for asking him to move out of the house.
Wow, bro, you guys hear stories about niggas like this. They be like, Mom, no, leave me alone, Mom, you're a bitch. Like, they do that shit. You know, them kids, okay? Them kids that do that shit. You know what I'm saying? This is the next tier. This is some next tier shit, okay? He didn't just call her a bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Black parents, you call your mom a bitch, you get your ass whooped. White parents, you call your mom a bitch. Go to your room. Go to your room. You're grounded. Like, that's what they do. Like, you know what I'm saying? But in this scenario, he still lived with his mama, and he killed her instead of he didn't just get mad at her. He killed his own mom. Did I just tweak and that's what I heard? His mom?
Before, he stabbed his own mother to death for asking him to move out of the house and get a job.
He didn't want to get a job. He didn't want to get a job.
Dawson is unaware that he is being recorded on a hidden camera. In 3 seconds from now, he will hear the sound of the door being opened by a detective. And at that exact moment, you will see a remarkably noticeable switch in his demeanor.
What the fuck? Hold on, go back. Ain't no motherfucking way. That nigga's... I don't know, the finger shit, I never seen that before. That shit crazy. He pulled that, stood in the nigga, opened the door, that nigga said... Nigga, no fucking way. Play that bitch again. Hold on, play that bitch.
Noticeable switch
play
in
that
demeanor.
bitch. My nigga started licking his mouth. He said, that nigga started licking his mouth like, I'm killed, bro.
There's definitely something I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about what happened to your mom.
What happened to my mom?
What happened to my mom? I'm going to hell if this is real. I hope he's faking. I swear to God, I hope he's faking. I'm sorry. I'm only acting like this because I don't believe it, and I feel bad. Because what if this is real? And sometimes that does happen. I'm trying to be a good person in society, mentally stable, fit person to be in society. But niggas like this are making it hard for me because it's nigga, my nigga, like you know.
What you tell me?
People called me and said something happened at home to Mom. They were very bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Niggas said they called me from home. What does that mean? How does wait a minute. Nigga, they called me from home. Okay, he killed his mom and then left. And then they called him and said, your mom is dead. My question is this. Were you like this before? And if you were like this before, were you driving? Ain't no motherfucking way you was driving with that shit. Ain't no motherfucking way you was... Ain't no motherfucking way. Ain't no motherfucking way you was out there on the fucking highway, my nigga. Ain't no motherfucking way. Ain't no way you got a motherfucking job either. Nigga, like, I don't know what job would you... There's a job. You can work at Walmart. Hello? Hello? Hello, welcome to Walmart. Hello? Nigga, yeah, I guess you could do that.
What happened to my mom?
Well, that's what I'm asking you.
I was waiting for my brother and sister to tell me.
Okay. Well, so,
Even his ass, even he looking at his hand like, like, what you doing? What the, is my hand moving on its own? What the motherfuck? Like,
Well, would you
bitch, this is not, what's that shit called? This nigga, like, his shit is like Parasite, my nigga. Like, if y'all ain't ever seen Parasite, my nigga, really good ass anime, he on some Parasite shit. It's like that. He got one of those. He got one of these motherfucking things. That's what I've seen is, he got, that's where that's from. Just so y'all know. He had to watch that anime. That's the only way. He thought about this in like 5 seconds and remembered this anime. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Have an attorney?
if you want one?
Am I supposed to have an attorney?
You know what an attorney is? He still know what an attorney is. Oh my fucking god. Am I supposed to have an attorney?
Well, that's up to you if you like one. But I mean, we'd like to talk to you.
You're supposed to have an attorney. I would offer. I want to ask for an attorney.
You want to ask for an attorney?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
It would come as no surprise that a judge deemed him fit to stand trial. A jury then found him legally sane, and he was sentenced to life in prison for the murder of his mother, all of which was in spite of a continuous charade of mental illness similar to the one you see here. Dawson clearly believed that his passage through the legal system would somehow be easier if he were presumed insane, which is a naive, yet somewhat common misconception that many suspects make when facing serious charges. They have this notion that a plea of insanity would either lower the severity of their punishment or liberate them from it altogether. That instead of being
He still got life for all that shit. He still got fucking life, bro. Holy fuck, that is crazy.
sent to prison, they would simply be released back into society, perhaps with a free psychotherapeutic program to attend on the weekends. This is, of course, a far cry from reality. In the United States, if you're found responsible for a serious offense, but also found not guilty of the crime by reason of insanity, you will be institutionalized at a high-security psychiatric facility. These institutions are without question some of the darkest and most disturbing places in the system. And if you're not actually suffering from the crippling effects of mental illness, living in this type of environment will be a mentally agonizing experience. The foresight of what occurs inside these units would make the majority wish to avoid them. But once you are
What the fuck is this supposed to be? This supposed to be a house they live in and shit? What is this? I don't know what this is, bro. And niggas ain't living in this. What is this? A jail? Is it, what are they? Is this a fence? Is this a fuck? What? This is not a mental home. I know this. What is this? This is not it.
in, it is very hard to get out, and you will have to serve the same, if not a greater amount of time than you would have had to serve at a regular prison. So to put it briefly, if you commit a serious offense and then pretend to be crazy in order
Okay, this nigga just taking random fences off Google. Okay.
to get away with it, your life from that point forward will be an extremely dark and uncomfortable existence whether you manage to fool the system or not. But there is one benefit, which is the elimination of capital punishment. The United States cannot execute someone deemed insane during the time of their offense, which is the only conceivable reason a defendant would cling to this narrative even after knowing what lies ahead should it succeed. And this happens to be a notion that ties in closely to the primary subject of this video. It will focus on one particular individual whose interrogation footage is so fraught with blatant trickery that most
Oh my god, there's more people, there's more niggas. This is a fucking hour-long video. What the fuck? How many niggas tried this?
Most of the segments presented to you won't even need suggestive commentary. You can simply observe and judge for yourself whether you see authentic behavior or not. But before showing you what pretending to be crazy looks like, we'll briefly show you a genuine case of the criminally insane, or at least a far more convincing one. This is 18-year-old Jared Murray, a freshman at East Central University in Oklahoma. On a Wednesday evening in December, he asked fellow student Gennaro Sanchez for a ride to Walmart.
Damn, you know he played Lord. I know he played League of Legends, or not League of Legends. What's this shit called? World of Warcraft. I know he played World of Warcraft.
Once they got there, Murray pulled out a handgun and made Gennaro drive to an isolated country road where he shot him twice in the head. He then attempted to hitchhike to Canada, but was soon apprehended by police on the side of the road. He immediately confessed to the crime once apprehended, and was then interrogated by the arresting officer.
I went down to his dorm room, and asked if I could be given a ride to Walmart in exchange for $20 gas money.
So he took you to Walmart,
Yes, sir.
and did you both go in?
No, we did not go in, sir.
Okay, and why not?
We pulled into the parking lot, then I pulled the weapon on him and demanded that he take me to Asher, Oklahoma, sir.
Okay, and why did, all of a sudden, did you decide that you needed to go to Asher?
Because I was planning to take him out into the country and kill him.
Okay. Did he say anything?
What? Bro, that was the longest fucking pause. That was the longest fucking... I got nervous, and this is old as hell, but, like, that was the longest fucking pause for, like, that question. That nigga said, why were you going to Asher? That nigga just, like... He just froze, bro. He was just... Like he forgot why or something. And then that shit crazy.
He panicked, went to pull out his phone. I yanked the phone out of his hand, and then he panicked some more. Kept telling me not to kill him. To make him feel more comfortable, I unloaded the clip, unloaded the bullet from the chamber, handed them over to him, and that eased his nerves a little. Then I pulled a second clip out of my pocket and set it on my lap.
Wait. That is the ultimate. This nigga is not just doing like this. This nigga is out here mind fucking niggas. He's mind fucking niggas. Bro, imagine, bro. You get in the car, tell him to drive you to fucking Walmart for $20, right? You get to the fucking Walmart parking lot, and you pull out the gun, and you say, hey, I'm gonna fucking kill you if you don't take me to Asher. And then you start, and the guy's panicking, no, don't fucking kill me, no, don't kill me, no. You're taking me to Asher. No, don't kill me. Hey, stop panicking, bro, it's just a gun. Stop panicking, it's just a gun. Don't kill me, bro. Look, bro, it's just a gun. Look, I'll take out the bullets. Boom. Take out the bullets, put it on the nigga's lap. Take out the bullet in the chamber. Boom, put his lap. Okay, bro, the gun is not loaded, so stop freaking out. What? Like, how do you do that to somebody?
And so you're driving east, and so I guess at some point, did you decide now was the time?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and what happened?
I loaded the gun quickly, chambered the round quickly, shot once, missed, shot a second time, hit, jumped out of the car, went around. He was driving 10-15 miles an hour, so it was rather slow. Ran around the hood of the car, and of course it was slow when he wasn't purposefully driving. Tried to pull him out, couldn't get him out until he already had hit the tree. Pulled him out there, dumped him into the... before I dumped him into the ditch, I heard him gurgling. I'm not sure if that was physiological or physical.
Did something happen? It seems like the story skipped. Am I tweaking? I don't know what he shot him? I don't know. Something just happened, and I don't know how this just skipped like that. Like, I don't know.
Process after death, but I thought that he might have still lived through that somehow, because he was gurgling, so I shot him again, and then shoved him down in the ditch.
He makes a half-hearted attempt to conceal the body with a handful of leaves and a stick. He then walks in the direction of the highway.
Did you get back on the highway?
Yes, sir.
And which way did you go?
North, sir.
And what were your intentions? You were walking north.
Canada, sir.
You was going to Canada?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
He states that his plan was to escape into Canada, but he had nothing to escape with, not even a passport.
I had tried hitchhiking most of the way because the only way this was going to work, factoring in my belief that y'all found the crime scene, is if someone were to give me a ride there and then. And then whenever your patrol car was pulling up behind me, I didn't know it was a patrol car. I stuck my thumb out and you was there for the rest.
Jerry, I want to ask you just point blank, because, I mean, you sat here and confessed to...
Pretty much everything.
In my mind, and I think you might agree with me, just cold-bloodedly killed a young man tonight.
Yes, sir.
Or last night. Have you ever killed anybody else?
No, sir.
You will now see the detective attempt to establish a motive for the crime.
I guess I'm having a hard time understanding what you got out of it. Can you help me?
I don't really get anything out of it.
Do you feel any remorse?
I'm sad that I got caught.
Y'all said that. We watched a bunch of serial killers. And I asked you, I said, do you guys think they feel bad for what they did? And I was like, damn, I think they feel bad and shit. And then all you niggas was like, nah, those niggas don't feel bad. Nah, Derrick, nah, Derrick, they don't feel bad. They don't feel bad about that kind of shit. Nope. They don't feel bad about shit. And now, like, he just said, I'm just sad that I got caught. And now that makes me believe you guys. Like, that makes me believe you guys. These guys don't really care.
So quickly.
Tell me why I should believe you that there just was going to be one person that was going to suffer from your consequences of killing.
You have no reason to believe me, sir.
I guess I'm just still having a real hard time understanding why.
The detective fails to establish a solid motive for a further 2 minutes. The discussion eventually lands on the victim's long-term girlfriend.
You don't think she's going to be upset, heartbroken?
I think she will be, sir.
What
How
the
does that make you
fuck?
feel?
No different, sir.
What?
Okay.
What?
I think you've been honest with me. I think you've told me just straight up, right out of the book, what happened.
Yes, sir.
But, you know, you've done a terrible thing tonight.
Yes, sir.
You killed a young man
Yes, sir.
just for the simple fact of, I guess pretty much this is safe for you.
Yes, sir.
And what do you think should happen to you?
Death sentence, sir.
And why do you think you deserve a death sentence?
An eye for an eye, sir.
Do you really?
He is just making me nervous. Like, he's just like, I don't know why he's just being too open. When a nigga is too compliant with me, I am nervous with that. When a nigga is way too fucking compliant, I'm nervous. Yes, I am. I'm fucking nervous. You too compliant.
Leave an eye for an eye?
Yes, sir.
Jared Murray was found not guilty by reason of insanity.
What? What? Bro, we just watched 2 different cases. One nigga faked the fuck out of that shit and got life in prison. This nigga got not guilty? What? If that's not white privilege, I don't know what is. If that's not white privilege, I don't know what is. I don't know. What? Being this truthful does not get... What? Who's his dad? What's his name?
He was committed to a high-security mental facility where he is to remain indefinitely.
Anything to say for yourself today?
No, ma'am.
Any reason why you might have done this to this young man?
No, ma'am.
No reason.
No, ma'am.
You have nothing to say for yourself.
No, ma'am.
You want to tell the community anything?
No, ma'am.
Did you confess to police?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you proud of what you've done?
No, ma'am.
Do you have remorse for what you've done?
No, ma'am.
He said, do you have remorse? He said, no! He said, no! What does remorse mean? Hold on. A gnawing distress arising, a guilt? No! He doesn't feel bad! And he's not guilty! What the fuck? Okay, hold on. Now I know what to do. If I ever, I know what to do. Hold on, I gotta... What?
He appears completely void of human emotion. No regret, remorse, shame, nor fear. He had both taken a life and destroyed his own, yet seems indifferent to the circumstances. With respect to his interrogation footage, the most conspicuous element was the complete lack of self-preservation. He didn't once attempt to deflect blame, nor afford himself any type of justification for his actions. He simply spoke in a factual, non-biased manner, impartial to how his words may have been taken, or...
He was way too truthful! He was way too truthful, bro! We can't send him to jail! He must be crazy! He must be mentally insane! Nobody in their right mind would tell the truth. Just sit there and say the complete truth. Nobody in their right mind would just tell the truth like that. He has to be mentally ill. We cannot sentence him. He's not guilty. What?
or even twisted to be used against him. There was no calculated structure to his behavior whatsoever. So with this notion in mind, let's move on to the primary subject of this video.
Who is this nigga?
Go there a minute, have a seat on the bar chair, alright? Put your hands up a little bit. Have a seat. Did you feet up? Don't do not think about getting up, right, buddy?
This is 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz, who 3 hours and 55 minutes prior to this moment murdered 17 people at his former high school in Parkland, Florida. Among the dead were 3 teachers and...
What? What? Where have I been? 2018? 17 killed in mass shooting at Parkland. What? This is him? Oh my god, he don't look like he gives a fuck. Okay, guys. So I'm asking you guys this. I always ask this. Do you guys think he feels bad? Do you guys think he has any remorse or wish that he didn't do it? Do you wish that he could change his mind? Do you wish that he could take it all back? Yes or no in the chat.
14 students, the majority of whom were 14 years old. A further 17 students were seriously wounded during the massacre. The gun...
Swear to God, if I was in high school right now, I would drop out. On denim, I would drop out. I'm sorry, I would drop out. Like, for how many school shooters that I've seen or heard now, like, for some reason the popularity is going up, I'd drop out. I'm out. I don't care, bro. I'm out. If a nigga say, I'm strapped up on GTA, I'm not in, I'm down, I'm out, I'm dropping out immediately. Nobody, no.
Man dropped his rifle 7 minutes...
If I'm in school, nobody getting bullied around me. I'm whooping anybody ass try to bully a nigga, bro. Don't be making no school shooters, bro. Don't be making no school... I'm whooping anyone that's a bully, I'm whooping their ass on spot. I'm a bully them niggas. Nah,
...to the rampage and then blended in with the crowd as he ran out of the building. He was at large for 1 hour and 20 minutes, during which time he stopped off at a Subway and then a McDonald's, where he sat down and casually spoke to one of the victim's brothers. The student was unaware that his older sister had just been shot through the chest by the man sitting across the table. The description of the shooter was...
Oh my god, bro. He not only shot this bitch's... He shot this nigga's sister. He had a casual conversation with him at McDonald's, bro. That's so many levels of fucked up.
Transmitted by police over the radio, which led to an officer identifying and arresting him on a street just 2 miles away from the school. He was taken to the nearest hospital and examined by a doctor for roughly 1 hour and 45 minutes. He was medically cleared and then transferred to the local sheriff's office where he was subjected to interrogation.
Do not think about getting up, right, buddy?
From the moment the subject entered the room, his eyes have been fixed upon nothing but the floor. He's held on to this downward-facing gaze as if he's either in a state of shock or disconnected from the moment. At the exact moment the door shuts,
he looks he looked dead at the camera, which is just like, these niggas got him down to a T. This niggas are not professionals.
He lifts up his head to observe his surroundings. His behavior completely shifts once he believes no one is watching. If we look at his demeanor a moment earlier, we can see the contrast. He went from being detached to alert. His behavior changed as the environment changed, which is a recurring theme throughout this interrogation. It shows us that his mind isn't wandering off during these moments of apparent disconnection. He is in fact fully present and very aware of what's going on around him.
Yeah, they got him in 4K.
As he looks up, his eyes immediately lock onto the camera.
They got this nigga in 4K, bro.
Now knows he is still being watched, and his following gestures will resemble that of someone with suicidal tendencies.
I don't know what I'm watching right now. Like, if we're trying to say this is a mental illness or something, I don't think he's right now, though it's been 1 minute and 47 seconds. I don't think he's claiming a mental illness right now. So, like, I'm not sure why they think he's claiming a mental illness, but right now I don't see a mental illness. It don't look like he's trying. Like, I don't know. It don't seem that way to me.
At face value, these externalized suicidal thoughts may seem genuine to some. But when framed with the rest of his behavior throughout this interrogation, they are exposed for what they really are: an act, a calculated attempt to garner sympathy and paint his character in what he believes to be a more positive light.
All right, how you doing, Nick? You all right?
He thumped.
Gotta be able to speak so I can hear you. All right, I just need to ask you really your name and...
He gave that nigga a thumbs up after you fucking took down 14 kids in a school, bro. And then a police officer walks into the room and he says, "Hey, bro, what's up? How are you?" Like, you just down 14 niggas. How are you just... What the fuck you mean, nigga? I'll slap you.
date of birth just to confirm I got it right, and then I'm gonna see you want a glass of water or something. What's your first name?
This is a situation where the proof against the suspect is already conclusive. He is without question responsible for the crimes under investigation, making the pursuit of a confession not essential. The police know he did it, but they need to know why he did it, which would already require a complex strategy in order to obtain the correct information. But the suspect's first recorded statements upon his arrest have now made the procedure considerably more difficult.
What's going on today, bro?
The demons, man.
Demons?
Voices.
Yeah, no problem.
Voices.
Voices and demons?
Where's the voices? What happened?
Shut up. Just be quiet, man. Shut up.
Demons, man. Voices.
These two words have now forged the primary stratagem of his own interrogation, which is to cut through deception under the guise of supportive examination. The questions will be designed to lock him into a specific narrative about his alleged psychosis, while simultaneously giving him the impression that his responses are for his own benefit. Anything he says now can be used to refute any amendments he might come up with at a later stage. We all know that after this interrogation, he will have significantly more time to think, study, and even seek guidance from professionals about how the legal system interconnects with...
Bro, if a nigga could truly finesse a way to get out of the system after doing that, like, that shit's crazy. I think about that one person, Jeffrey, Epstein's girl. Why is it that whole situation got dropped? How come they don't talk about Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend? That's a tangent, but like, I'm wondering how the fuck that never got brought up again. Does she hold secrets? What the fuck?
Mental illness. Yet the majority of this forthcoming knowledge could be useless to him depending on what he says during these moments. The more details he gives away, the less options he will have for his defense later on. But pursuing this objective is complicated, as there are two very common scenarios for when this type of suspect gets interrogated. And just to be entirely clear, by this type of suspect, we mean someone who is 1. Pretending to be insane, and 2. Not fooling anyone. Their most common response is to simply shut down. They regress into total silence or some type of catatonic state, and the interrogation never gets off the ground. The other common response is the exact opposite. They erupt into hysteria or supposed delirium, and everything from that point forward becomes incoherent. The lead detective, John Curcio, must not allow either of these scenarios to transpire, and this makes the first 2 minutes absolutely crucial. He needs to create a positive first impression and resemble the furthest thing from a threat, while at the same time maintain a presence of authority. His temperament will be easygoing and non-confrontational, but also encouraging when extracting a response. His role at this moment is the ally. He needs to be liked, respected, but must not be feared. Not yet anyway. Going off the suspect's initial demeanor, the detective will know that he is far more likely to regress into a state of silence at this opening stage. And if he can prevent that from happening within the first 2 minutes, he is over the first obstacle.
Bro, these niggas just did like a whole fucking... This is like when you fucking watch anime, nigga, like it'd be like this. It'd be just like this. Like in moments where time fucking freezes, nigga, and like niggas are just looking at each other, but like in their fucking minds, they're like calculating how they're gonna do like what move, and they're like doing all like they're coming up with like 100 fucking chess plays of what to do when a nigga does what, and like super strategic shit, like to like before you do something, like literally like 5 minutes of like anime talking before Goku does a Kamehameha wave or some shit. Like it's just like this is like some super strategic ass shit.
Cool.
All right, how you doing, Nick? I just need to ask you really your name and date of birth just to confirm I got it right, and then I'm gonna see you want a glass of water or something. What's your first name? Come on, Nick. Huh?
Nicholas.
Spell it for me.
Okay.
Come on, I'm old. You gotta talk so I can hear you. N-I-K. O.
L.
Okay. A-S. And what's your middle name? Come on, man. Speak
He
something.
just whispering this shit.
Jacob. J-A-C. What's your date of birth? Okay, you need to relax, because I'm the last detective or policeman you're going to have to talk to. So right off the bat, that should be somewhat comforting to you to know that I'm the last guy you got to talk to. But the thing about it is, look at me. I got to be able to hear you. Okay? So all I want to do is get basic information from you, and then we'll get into the, whether you want a glass of water, all that stuff. What's your date of birth?
09.
January?
09.
09 September.
The investigation team already know the answers to these basic questions. Their only purpose are to initiate a response, and their non-threatening nature make it more likely for the suspect to engage. They are essentially the opening wedge to get the two-way dialogue flowing. And although the suspect is still partially committed to his catatonic state, as we can clearly see, he is still responsive, making it unlikely for him to regress into complete silence from this point forward. Everything up to this moment has gone to plan. The detective has one foot in the door, and he can now develop the relationship from a more secure position.
Hold on. How long is this motherfucker? Y'all about to talk to... Oh my God. They're talking to the nigga for 20, 40 minutes. Okay, hold on. We skipping. I just want to see what he do.
He goes... It's anyone's guess as to what is going through his... The subject is afraid of how it will look if he accepts the offer, considering the circumstances. He instead wants to appear as if he's so negatively affected by the events that he's unconcerned with...
Two.
Believe in God.
What do you believe in?
I feel like there's something.
15. Okay, before the shoot.
What the fuck?
Good question.
To the realization that he's not going to be treated as a victim. As he begins to meet this reality, you will notice him exhibit signs of fear. You will then see him attempt to escape the confrontation by feigning a state of psychosis once more. The detective...
Because it doesn't fit into the story. Does he even know an attorney? Any name in particular? Okay. Alright, well just relax. You're done talking to me. And once again, I grabbed the wrong key. Alright, do me a favor. Stay seated. Put your hands, kind of sit forward in your chair. I'm going to put handcuffs behind you. Since you keep talking about hurting yourself. Hold on. Put your hand behind your back. No, not behind the chair. Behind your back. I don't want to make it that hard.
What the... This nigga's fucked. Okay, they still haven't settled it. Damn, they're taking for a long time to get to his case. In my opinion, I think going to jail isn't that bad. I don't know why I feel that way. Like, it's not that bad, is it? Like, the only reason why I say it's not that bad is 'cause I be seeing niggas in jail. Like, niggas be having literally, like, touchscreen phones in jail watching YouTube and Netflix and shit. Look at this. They got whole touchscreens in jail, my nigga. Like, what? I've seen niggas with touchscreen phones. They get tablets. See, what the fuck? Jail, life in prison don't seem that bad to me. Like, it's not the worst thing that can happen to you after fucking, lighting up 14 people.
The topic now lands on the music he was listening to.
Well, I mean, I'm sure we don't like the same music. What kind of music we listen to? Name the group.
What was it? Mark Green.
You have to help me with Mark what?
Mark something.
What was the song?
Sad.
That's the name of the song, Sad?
No, Salad Days.
Salad Days?
Mark Durain Salad Days? This?
As I'm getting older, chip upon my shoulder, rolling through life, you roll over and die. La 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 la. Missing Hilly John, Sam.
This is what you kill people to? This is it. What the fuck? Everyone's on here. Everyone's on here. Oh my god, they gave this song so much fucking clout. Oh my god, look how many niggas pulled up, bro. Oh my god. Damn, could you imagine every time you play your shit, everyone thinks of a serial killer? Like, damn.